Hello, I'm SMB Collector. Last time I showed you a bunch of different Mario collectibles that I've bought throughout the last few months, and this time will be a continuation of that. First up is this Donkey Kong keychain, made to resemble the original Donkey Kong arcade cabinet. Taking a closer look, you can see that the joystick is movable, and it affects this lenticular display here. On the back you can get a better idea of what that's supposed to look like, and it makes Mario look like he's jumping over a barrel. There's also a button here. It used to make sound, that no longer works though. And it also has this large coin slot here, which would presumably hold an actual quarter. It's made by a company called Basic Fun and dated 1998. So what's really interesting about this to me, from my perspective, is the story behind it. And that's that I saw this when it was originally in stores back in the day. And that was right when I was either starting collecting or maybe I hadn't even started yet. I don't quite remember. But I remember really wanting it, but I decided to pass it. But ever since then, I've never forgot about it, especially that big coin slot. It really stuck with me. So I've always wanted to get it. But recently I found it on eBay and bought it. So finally added it to my collection. Quite possibly one of the collectibles I've wanted the longest. Next are two windups that I don't know the stories behind, but first is this Bowser and Clown car. They could be bootleg, I'm not sure. They do have Nintendo copyright on the back, so take that for what you will. The paint looks a little amateurish. I almost wonder if these were originally blank and then the consumer painted them. If anybody out there has any information, please let me know. They are a bit old and fragile looking, so I'm afraid to actually try the wind-up feature. But looking on the bottom, you can see that there's this little notch here that would make it where, as it's rolling, it would occasionally change direction. And then the second wind-up is this Yoshi with Baby Mario riding him. Unfortunately, my Baby Mario is missing an arm. But this one, when it's wound up, would do a hopping motion and also cause Baby Mario to turn his head there. Again, we see the little copyright Nintendo on top of his foot. But yeah, these are really cool. I just wish I knew more about them. Probably from the Super Nintendo era, judging by the character choices. Next, there's probably going to be a lot of crinkling with this one, but it's this Easter basket style collection of Mario goodies. So the main focus, as the tag says, are jelly beans, and that's this little box here. But also included is this nice little tote with different Mario characters on it. A Yoshi Frisbee-like throwing disc. These Luigi paddles with a little ping pong ball there. This large cardboard tube, which is actually a coin bank. You can see the slot you can punch out there. And also included on the back are some activities, including just about the boringest, simplest activity ever, which is this one. Just count how many coins are in that rectangle. And it's not a trick question. None of these question mark blocks are part of the trick. It's just count the coins. But I thought that was simple. They call that an exciting activity. So this is made by Frankfurt and it's dated 2020. It's always nice to see a big lot of Mario collectibles put together like that. Moving back to vintage collectibles is something that really tickles my fancy, and it's this Cheez Whiz jar shaped like Super Mario. So I believe this is a Canadian item. One, because I see a lot of them being sold from Canada, but also because it has this bilingual cap with French and English, two prominent Canadian languages. So this is made by Kraft, and it's dated on the bottom here, 1989. Very cool collectible. Next is another Mario-related food package, but this one has a special bonus to it that I'll get to in a moment. But it's this Kellogg's Fruit Loops box. So as you can see, it has a Mario Paint promotion advertised on it, which is pretty cool. You don't see too much Mario Paint stuff. And on the back, you can see what the promotion was actually for. That is these Mario Paint brushes. So the way you could receive one is you fill out a form and send it along with either 2 or 3 specially marked UPC symbols from Fruit Loops boxes, depending on the ounce size. And you'd receive either the red Mario, the yellow Mario, or the blue Toucan Sam. That'd be your choice of which one you'd want. So the special part of this I was mentioning earlier is that I actually have one of these paintbrushes still in package. This is made by Mattel, and the whole promotion was $19.94. So the way these worked, you remove the character figural cap, and that would reveal a paintbrush. And then you squeeze here, which would dispense paint onto the brush, and then you'd be able to paint that way. These are non-refillable though, so once you're out of paint, you are out. Next are a pair of Mario and Luigi slippers, but first a little preface to them. This older pair from 2017. So these are from a company called SG Footwear. And these are just a standard pair of plush slippers. They kind of remind me of the old BD&A plush in their design. But what's special about the newer ones from 2019 are that they actually make sound. So as you can see here, press here. So these actually play some music from the old Super Mario Brothers game. So from the same company. But one thing that's funny is this tag here. It says sound activated, but that's not correct. They're not activated by sound. They just make sound when activated. Kind of a poor choice of words there. Next is a Super Mario Bros. 3 button from the first Mario McDonald's promotion. This advertises the Happy Meal toys that you can get for 59 cents each. This was one of the last McDonald's items I needed for the first promotion in my collection. There's still a tray liner I need as well. Now I've seen other pins online, but I'm not sure if those are official or not. And then the last two items, more crinkly items for you, are these t-shirts that Uniqlo has released. This is part of their Super Mario 35th anniversary line. They released a bunch of different designs, including Mario Kart stuff as well. And I bought a bunch of them because I think they're just really cool designs and they're really affordable. But this is my favorite one, and it's kind of hard to see in this bag. It got shipped in this bag, I'm just going to leave it in there. But it has text that's actually the story from the original Super Mario Bros. Game, which you can actually see in the original manual here. And I've always loved this story. It talks about Bowser using black magic and stuff like that, and I always thought it was really cool. So it's nice to see them put that as a t-shirt design. Like, that's great. And then the second t-shirt I wanted to show you is just this one, which I thought was really cool because it uses the old Mario art and then compares it to corresponding sprites. That's pretty cool. Like I said, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.